province of the Holy Name of Jesus through our apostolate at the Dominican School is completely dedicated to the idea that every Dominican student brother has a right, so to speak, to a proper Dominican formation. And we recognize that we've been abundantly blessed by the Lord where we are on the west coast of the United States of America, and we want to share that blessing with our brothers.
While it's true that our student brothers study and take their courses at our Dominican School of Philosophy and Theology in Berkeley, their life here and their formation really is integrated. It's a very holistic approach, which includes not only the intellectual formation, but also the human, spiritual, and pastoral formation.
At the 2019 General Chapter in Bien Hoa, Vietnam, our school, the Dominican School of Philosophy and Theology, was recognized as an outstanding center of studies in the worldwide order, especially in the area of philosophy. The desire expressed by the General Chapter was that we as brothers would come together and begin to collaborate. And for us Dominicans, looking to St. Thomas as a model, that relationship between natural human reason and faith, between religion and science is very important. And it allows us to engage the world. It allows us to effectively preach the gospel.
The Dominican School of Philosophy and Theology is located in Berkeley, California. It is, in fact, a very Dominican location to be in. We are part of the Graduate Theological Union. That is, many different kind of religions are present, and so we engage that dialogue. But we are also connected through this union with the University of Berkeley itself, and which is a very secular kind of campus.
Many of the issues that we could be tempted to think of as theological are actually philosophical. One example of this is when it comes to moral disagreements. Oftentimes we can think of moral disagreements as simply a difference in religious background. And certainly religious beliefs do make a difference, but oftentimes the difference is also philosophical.
The Bay Area at large is interesting, of course, as people know from the Silicon Valley, the development of computers and artificial intelligence. These are big questions, especially the philosophy of technology, and we are engaged in that conversation in many different venues.
Our theology teachers know that our students have a formation in philosophy, so they're able to go back to those fundamental philosophical principles in order to articulate theological truths in a much deeper, much more satisfying way. These two things work very well together to give our students a wonderful and deep and broad formation in the Dominican tradition.
The DSPT has started to focus on what we call God made manifest. We are living in a secular age, and that means in many ways God is absent from the public square. God is absent from the minds of people. God is denied in his existence, and so we're losing that point of orientation, which is God himself, who is after all the goal of human life. The claim would be, though, that God is not absent at all. It's a matter perhaps of experience, but also of philosophical reasoning in many different fields of knowledge, where we are looking at the proofs for the existence of God. That means knowing that God exists is not just a matter of faith, it is also a matter of philosophical reason. Philosophical theology. St. Thomas Aquinas says, we name as we know. And so first we have to know, we have to have concepts by which we understand things, and then find the appropriate words for that as well. And so it prepares the mind of a preacher to engage the contemporary world and all that is in it, all the problems that are in it, but also the people who need their souls to be saved.